Have you ever sold a book that's made you nervous?
Why? What do you mean?
Just or controversy or... You don't really do those kind of books though, do you?
Well...
Yeah, or maybe you have. Oh, wow. God, I've never looked better.
Photos. Yeah, I think we've got heaps.
I have not worked out how I'm going to tell people, and I'm also working on a documentary series about porn. Yeah, I haven't quite figured that one out. It's like you don't know how people are going to react to it, or it is like a weirdly controversial thing, but...
I mean, just the word porn, you kind of go...
Yeah.
Like when you first said it, I was like, yeah, I don't want that for my boy. But it's a delicate subject, isn't it? But, you know.
We've found that, we don't know how to talk about it because we're trying to be, non-sex shamey about it, so...
Yeah.
How many OnlyFans accounts do you subscribe to?
I subscribe to one at a time. At the moment,
$12 for you. $12 for you.
Yeah, I kind of hop about. It is a whole new dawn, really, isn't it? Because it must be like the transition between, silent films to talkies. Because all the power's changing, everything's moving. It's not in the hands of the big studios anymore. It's in the hands of the stars.
Eli, that was beautiful.
And people are making decent money out of it now. Like Jasmine, who we're about to meet, she's one of the top OnlyFans creators in the country.
We really are becoming the porn guys, eh?
Are you worried about that?
No, it's just I was in my book publishing meeting and the publisher was like, you can see she was a bit apprehensive around, the reputation of porn and me being attached to that.
That's the thing, though. People are like, we want a gay person because you're camp and fun, but we don't want a gay person who has sex.
Yeah, and sex is so much a part of sexuality, and it's uncomfortable to talk about it, but we're here to break barriers. We're here to tell you, yes, I like to be fingered.
If you don't want me in my butt stuff, you don't deserve me at my fashion advice.
Oh my gosh, Jasmine, you live the dream life. I'm already so jealous. So what do you consider your job title as? If you were to be like, I'm Jasmine, I am a... Would you say
I honestly haven't even thought about that. I just say content creator. I guess that's sort of broad enough.
Covers it all.
Yeah.
And you're covering TikTok, Instagram...
And porn.
And porn.
Yeah, porn content, yeah.
I feel like some people be like, I do OnlyFans, but I feel like you're so proudly like, yeah, I'm in porn.
Oh, I'm so proud of it. Yeah, I'm so proud of it because I just feel like, why not be proud of it? It's opened up so many opportunities for me. It's made me have my dream life.
Do you know roughly how large your audience is?
I have 1.6 million followers on TikTok and then 200,000 followers on Instagram. And then 250,000 followers on Reddit. So it's quite a lot.
Wow.
Yeah. I know, I didn't expect it at all.
How much are you interacting with your audience?
So anyone who subscribes to me on OnlyFans can actually message me. So I have a lot of conversations going on daily, different types of conversations. Some are quite short, some guys don't really they just want to come. They don't really care about your day. But then there's also so many more guys who genuinely want to know, what you're doing, how's your day been, really caring and really want to be cared for. They really want, that relationship with me where they can tell me about their life and they can have someone to go to for their problems. And to be paying for someone's OnlyFans directly and to be watching their content, having that connection on a deeper level through messaging, it really helps. It really helps them.
I feel like it makes the experience for me when I'm paying for my porn, I feel like there's less shame attached to watching it as well.
Exactly.
Definitely.
You don't have that guilt attached to it after, because you're supporting a creator who loves what they do, who wants to be doing this, and the money's going directly to them, so you're supporting them.
Your followers, because I know they can request content, right?
Yes, they
What
do.
sort of content do they request when they get in touch?
The most popular type of content that people request for customs is they just want me to say their name. That really is the money maker. It's just having that personal connection with who you're watching.
Cool. It's like a shout out on the radio.
Yeah, exactly.
Mila, you can have money.
Yeah, get into that. Do you like everything about the OnlyFans platform, or are there some things you don't like about it?
It's like a love-hate relationship. Honestly, like, I don't like how OnlyFans doesn't really want to admit their main audience, because they had a little slip up where they were gonna take porn off completely off their website, and everyone hated them. But you know, we bounced back. They took that back, and it damaged the relationship a bit because now we can't trust them. So it's a very unpredictable platform. We don't really know what the future will hold for them, but which is why it's important to like have other avenues.
What are your aspirations in terms of your porn business, your porn empire?
I have so many ideas. Like,
Go on.
honestly, like, I really want to create my own brand, like, create lingerie, sex toys, everything. Because I feel like sex always sells. Sex is always going to sell. There's just so many different avenues I could go with it, you know?
Yes.
I can't stop thinking about yesterday. Imagine being 20, you're doing a job that you love, you're very confident about it, you own a house, packages are being delivered to you every 20 minutes.
You've got a designer dog.
You got a beautiful dog.
I wasn't even out of the closet at 20.
I
Like,
I know! When I was 20, I was literally dating a girl studying classics, no idea what I wanted to do in life or love.
And still getting dressed under a towel in my bedroom
Yes.
when there was no one else in there.
It's incredible.
So who is this guy?
This guy's name is Damien E. Pro. He is a self-identifying otter.
Hold on. So he's a gay
He-
man.
He's a gay man.
I love that you've come in hard with he's an otter.
You'll take so many photos.
Yeah.
Do you collaborate with other creators, and what's the process when that happens?
I try to. So generally, it's quite a bit like Grindr. They're just like, hey, what's up? Keen to film? Yeah, we'll discuss ideas around filming, what we're both into, what we're both comfortable filming. I think with OnlyFans, a lot of the ethics come down to just consent. I actually think I annoy people with it, of like, are you sure? And like for a week afterwards, I'm like, are you comfortable with this? Yeah.
Consent is reversible.
I get a little bit annoying. People are like, okay, stop.
Do you make a living from it?
No. Well, it's not my main source of income. If it was, I'd probably be trying a little harder. But yeah.
Does everyone in your life know? How many people know?
No,
when do you bring it up?
I think I always I compare it to being gay a lot. Like, you always choose your audience with who I tell.
Gosh, this is so funny how, like, that you can have almost 20,000 people follow you on Twitter and then still be like, have friends who don't know that you're doing that.
And I mean, that's the thing. I often think, because I'm a small creator, like I know people overseas who have 100,000 followers on Twitter who do it, whose friends still don't know that they do it. So, I mean, I find it
Because
hilarious.
some people don't even know that porn's on Twitter, right?
No, they
Exactly.
don't. Yeah, they
That's
think
the
it's
thing.
all news.
That's the thing. Twitter's useful for two things, politics and porn. And both of them can provide the same reaction for some people, which is like excitement or throwing up in your mouth a little. But yeah,
It does make for a very jarring Twitter experience when you're like, hot takes, and then like hot pics, and then hot takes.
I've had politicians message me who have said, sorry, I unfollowed you. It's not because I don't like what you're doing. This came up in a meeting. Like, that I was scrolling through a thing in a very boring meeting and you popped up.
Which politicians? No.
I was like, I cannot wait to cut the cameras in and find out which politicians it was. It's fascinating how the rise of OnlyFans linked up with lockdown and the pandemic. Mm-hmm. It's like World War I when we invented tanks. It's like there was a lockdown and we discovered OnlyFans.
You're right. OnlyFans is the new tanks.
But it's like technology always advances in a big global event.
Yeah. And it's changed people's lives. Neve, who we're about to meet, she makes contact with her boyfriend. That must have been it. I wonder if that was a lockdown chat.
Probably. Were you watching porn in the lockdown?
Yes, but I don't know if I was watching more.
Yeah, I don't think I was watching more. I mean, I was always around my fiance, which is usually something that I'd watch if we were like not in the same city.
Yeah. Likewise.
Otherwise, I'm just watching him cook breakfast and being like, it's all the porn I need. Sorry. So, has it grown over from the pandemic when you started to now?
Definitely, like every month has been better, I guess, in every way. Like,
Oh.
gosh, my first month I made $5. Five, yeah.
That's a lot of work
Wow.
for $5.
So-
Yeah.
I started getting like stable money, I guess, like 6 months in, something like that.
That's not bad.
Yeah, yeah,
Are you able to make it your main job now?
yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. So when I started, it was more Instagram, Reddit, but now TikTok. TikTok is the main
Really?
everything. It helps so much.
They have quite strict rules, about what.
Yeah.
So how do you get around the rules of TikTok?
So living a life, making porn and stuff, we get our things taken down. Like I've had my main Instagram account taken down, so that's gone forever. My TikTok accounts, I've had 4 removed, I think.
What a nightmare.
Yeah.
It's like a nightmare because it's like you have to work on the OnlyFans site, but then they don't have an app, they don't have that kind of thing. So you have to have links on your other social media, but then the other social media is like, we don't want to sort of be encouraging that.
Right, yeah, so there's so many things you have to do to like protect yourself, like Linktree, you've got to have a Linktree, you can't just have your straight OnlyFans link, then they're like, God, no,
I
yeah.
wonder what Linktree was
Yeah,
all about.
yeah, so it's literally just a link to the link. That's it.
But there's a lot of your videos that involve you and your partner,
Definitely.
and you were together before you started making content.
So yeah, we were together when I started it, and yeah, and he's just been supportive of everything, just been like, yeah, I'll help you take photos. Like, let's go out here and get this video, you know, that sort of thing.
Do you do lots of like custom videos as well?
I actually have a really good one right now that I'm making. It's popping balloons with my butt. And they are big balloons. They're not normal balloons.
What? Oh, big balloons.
Wow.
You're doing really specific content.
Yeah, yeah.
Neve, we're making this campaign. We're trying to come up with like a call to action. What would be the change that you would want to see in society in regards to porn?
Just like social media platforms not cracking down on us all the time like we're doing, like we're out here killing people or something. Literally what they think of us is...
You're just trying to help people get off.
Yeah, exactly. We're just doing God's work, come on.
Or hey, Instagram, we're not killing people.
Yeah, we're just fucking, it's okay.
Is that your partner I see
Ooh,
lurking in the shadows over there?
Yes.
Can
we
we
chat
talk
with him?
to Dom?
fuck yeah. Bring him in.
Let's do it.
Right.
Dom?
Hi Dom, I'm Chris, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Eli.
Hey.
Welcome to your kitchen.
Yeah.
So, we're talking about OnlyFans, and there's a big shortage of guys that do OnlyFans, and you just so happen to be one.
Yeah. Well, I only really do it for my girlfriend here, so.
What do your friends think about it? Like, does everyone know? And what do they say about it?
I think I'm the man.
Have you seen a difference in Neve since you started?
Yeah, she's really come into her shell, I reckon. Like, I know when we first started seeing each other and all this stuff, she was real, quiet and, now, and she always complained about herself. And I don't know, it pisses me off because I love her. I think she's amazing, she's fucking beautiful. And, sorry. And,
It's all right, we can swear.
She's
Swearing
very-
is the least of our worries.
No, I reckon she's beautiful, and like, I just want her to know it herself, and from what she's been doing, she's really just blossomed, really, I say. And I love her to pieces, and when she feels good about herself, it makes me happy because she's happy.
You too. I'm gonna
Slay.
say it's beautiful. Was it a serious decision for you guys to start doing this kind of work?
I don't know, it was just like, Neve wanted some more money.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm all for more money, so,
Yeah.
money makes the world go around. So,
Yeah, totally.
so I'm all for it.
It's so big.
I'm literally gonna break my back.
That's a lot to pop.
Oh,
And there's 8 of these.
Yeah, 8 big boys. Oh, I think I might need a better hair tie.
That's good.
wow.
So she's gonna
And
sit
it
on
could
this
go
bad
bigger
boy.
too. That's the bad
So
thing.
that's this weekend.
Yeah.
Dilly's strapped to the side of it. Woo!
Well, that's this week, because
Oh,
then,
sorry.
yeah,
This week.
then we've got a collab this weekend.
I feel like sometimes I go home and I'm like, I know exactly how I think about all of this, and then other days I go home and I'm like, I don't know where I'm at because, the thing about OnlyFans is that there's a little part of me that worries that it's quite an isolating experience because if your whole job is this online platform that you run yourself and things start to go awry or you're not happy with it, where you turn is maybe
You don't have
a little
HR.
harder. Yeah, you don't have HR.
And the platform that you're on isn't supporting you.
No.
They, in fact, are ignoring you.
Yeah, you're literally on a platform that doesn't actually want to have porn.
I think for me, I'm like, I can't seem to find one way to feel about this. And I think we're in a world where people are looking for an answer or telling for someone to tell them what to think. I'm like that. I'm like, tell me the answer on this thing. Tell me the opinion that I can repeat at brunch so that I feel smart and informed. And we're at a point with this where we are having to form our own opinion on it. And I think it's good to form an opinion on something and disagree and be wrong and learn and keep moving forward.
We've asked so many people what their call to action would be. So I feel like we need to know what that call to action is after collecting all these different, very, very different opinions.
And it's hard because we're like, we want to come in bold with a big noisy campaign, and then we're like, but what we want to say at the moment is, it's kind of murky actually. It's sort of like all over the place.
Yeah, I feel like our campaign at the moment is like, porn? Yeah. But we are doing a stunt next week.
I know, and I've got a missed call from Anna Dean, and I don't want to answer it.
Oh, God.
We're just going to humiliate ourselves, I can already tell.
Mm-hmm.